Are we on the internet?
Did you know that the inventor of M&Ms was allergic to peanuts?
Well, that's one way to go. Good evening, and welcome to an all-new Talks Machina. My name is Brian W. Foster, and I will be your host this evening. Tonight, we will be discussing Critical Role Campaign 2, Episode 21, Stalker in the Swamp, with my guests,
Give it!
Liam O'Brien
Mine! That's my
and
bull!
Marisha Ray.
My bull! Give me the bull!
Wait, that's the kind of bull they were arguing about?
Hurry before the camera goes out! They gotta see us! Oh my god! Oh!
We're back. Well, I'm tired. That's all the time we have. That was great. You guys are good sports. Not good at sports, you're good sports.
That's true.
Both of those things are true. Can we go back to Brian for a second? I, for the first time ever, am seeing a bust of Ford on the shelf next to Brian, and it is so unsettling.
Oh,
It's very, a critter sent this in. It's very awesome. It's very heavy.
It's amazing, but from where I sit, it looks on the screen, it's looking right at us.
It is.
Right at us.
That's some Haunted Mansion level shit.
And I bet if you walk by, it'll still be looking at you
Where
like
is
that.
he? He's over there.
Yeah. As you guys probably have noticed at home, we've started to add a lot of Campaign 2 to the set, and we'll be doing more of that in the days and weeks and years to come. Decades. This campaign will be 20 years long.
New government.
New government. Guys,
yes.
We have a couple of quick announcements, and then we're going to get right into it. This week, both of you have a lot of splaining to do. That's all I'm going to say. But what's awesome is Vox Machina Origins hardcovers are still on sale through the Geek and Sundry online shop. Guys, I can't get this fucking... If you've been eyeing one of the limited edition versions, which comes with a faux leather cover,
Look at that shit.
a limited edition print, not pictured here, and a slipcase. That's this, right?
Print?
Is this the slipcase?
You're holding the print in your hand. It's the
It
black
comes with a
piece.
limited edition.
Case.
Let me do my job.
Yeah.
A limited. Can I show them what this is?
Sure.
No, I didn't. It was like that.
I mean, Matt's policy is just yes. So we'll do the Matt policy.
A limited edition print.
Wow.
Put it over here. Do we still have it?
Ooh.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Look at those motherfuckers.
Hold on.
So
There we go. I
sexy.
kissed the
Didn't
pike.
argue with each other hardly at all.
And you get the actual book too, guys. Act now. Supplies are running low. Is that true? That's probably very true.
It's true.
Thank you, Chris Lockey, manager of supplies. Check out all the details on our glorious new website, critroll.com. Again, that's critroll.com.
Roll.
Critroll. Starting this week, we'll also be posting fan art and GIF of the Week winners on critroll.com. So you guys can go check them out there. This will allow you to find our weekly winners much easier. We also have a new Instagram account, @TalksMachina. Go follow it. Do not troll us. We don't care. Without further ado, let us discuss Episode 21 of Critical Role Campaign 2, and also the name of my upcoming memoir, Stalker in the Swamp.
Dum-dum-dum.
Well, gang, we begin tonight's discussion, as we begin all night's discussions, with crit roll stats
Oh, yeah.
from our friends.
Just
at
an
Crit Roll Stats.
hour of crit roll stats, right?
It's going to be 90 minutes of stats tonight.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
This is the first episode of the new campaign to surpass 4 hours of gameplay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was bound to happen,
It
really.
was. Yep. 4 hours, 7 minutes, 27 seconds. About 17.5 minutes longer than the runner-up, which was episode 13, as we all know. Bo got her 30th natural 20 in this episode.
Muzzle top.
Can I borrow your dice? I have a game Friday.
No.
She continues to have the most nat 20s, with not in a distant, their words, not mine, second place with 19. So we have 11 more than Sam
That's
does.
pretty good leeway.
Yeah.
Is that because you just hit a ton, right? Do we think?
It's a lot of
I
hitting.
Hit
Lots of hits.
3 to 4 times around now.
Right. Like the people said Vax did so well because of all his luck rolls.
You're rolling more.
Yeah. That could be
yeah.
it. Or it could just be that Bo is an amazing martial artist who has trained her whole life.
Yeah.
And it's just paying off.
Yeah,
Let's
pretty
go with
great.
that one.
That's how I choose to look at it.
Let's go with that one.
Just a boss.
Speaking of nat 20s, guys, the Mighty Nine rolled their 100th natural 20 this episode.
Oh.
And it was Fjordy's Constitution save to maintain concentration on Hunger of Hadar,
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
as we
Okay.
remember. Not and Bo are tied for the most natural ones with 18 each.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Again, lots of rolling.
It's not for charity
failures, yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
I wish it were.
That.
Caleb ranks third, actually, with 14 natural ones.
That's sad.
It is sad. Should we
You're
keep
not
going?
rolling as often.
No, I'm not anything as often. I'm just kind of fearing my own life.
Oh boy, here we go.
Wait, should we talk about the game instead?
Yeah, let's talk about the game.
Okay.
We don't have time to. I mean, do we have time, Max, to delve into Liam's?
Guys, Ford is still looking at me from the screen.
It's true. Hey guys, our first question of the night is for all of us. Oh my
No.
God, that is kind of
It is
terrifying.
aimed right at me! Travis, stop it! Stop it!
Who's a good boy?
Oh,
Who's a good boy?
you're gonna mess up his Eddie Munster hair. Careful.
Doggy. Hey guys, this question is for everybody, and it comes from Screaming Nerd. How'd it feel to see that awesome as heck D&D Beyond opening? Holy crap!
Oh,
Holy crap! I saw it seconds before the show Thursday night,
Oh, man.
and I was like, "Is that a 15-part harmony? That Sam was singing?"
that part.
Basically-
Go, you go. You first, then me.
No, you go.
No, you go.
No, you go.
Bass licky.
Bass
Licky.
licky. The Sam singing part was the least surprising bit to me because I've known him for so long and I've seen him sing about putting his finger in his own butt and IKEA and all kinds of weird songs. And so I know that he worked on the show Sing Off for 2 seasons where he like wrote all the jokes and was around on set for 2 years of that show. So I know that Sam is a cappella, God tier. But the animation is from my childhood, like
Yes.
age 7, age 8. That is Thundercats, Transformers, G.I. Joe.
Yep.
So
With the
Thundercats.
Mighty Nine. So Thundercats. The first 3
Thundercats.
seconds
Oh
is
my
so
God.
Thundercats.
Even the drum fill reminds you of Thundercats.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man. Certain things like hit you in certain ways that you're not going to expect, and that was one of them. And I was just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travis and Sam had seen it before we all did. So
Yeah.
they're like, get ready. And I wasn't ready.
Travis told me, he's like, I've watched it 50 times. I'm like, really? He's like, you'll see why. And then it was amazing.
Cried.
Yeah.
Cried.
yeah,
I know.
got teary for
So
sure.
easy to cry.
The
So easy.
YouTube, I forgot how many views were on there, but it was some astronomical amount. Probably because everybody's just like, refresh.
Yeah.
It's so fun. You want more. I want like 50 episodes of all of you guys prancing around like that,
Man.
But I want them all to be sung by Sam.
But yes,
Yeah,
well,
just
just cross
music
your
videos.
fingers and your toes and anything else on your body you're able to cross. And
Yeah, well,
if we believe hard enough, it'll happen.
okay. I read The Secret. Hey guys, our next question is from Zundax. Took some of that this morning, actually. Bo and Jester, this is from Marisha. Bo and Jester seem to be growing quite close. Is Bo enjoying having a close female friend, and how does she feel about Jester's every night's a slumber party kind of vibe?
Bo is deeply enjoying having a friend, and a friend who doesn't seem to question Bo for who she is. I think, you know how there's those certain people in your life that can kind of just are immune to your assholishness?
Yeah.
Kind of feel like that's Jester to Bo, and I think Bo just really appreciates having somebody who can just kind of bring out that whimsy
Yeah.
in her. Like, I think for Bo, it's like appreciating a adorable little flower, or like those little pinwheels, all those pinwheels that you had as a kid.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, look how cute.
Yeah, she is very charming at all
She's
times.
so charming.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Bo, having a friend is new and nice for Bo.
Yeah.
She's very, very much enjoying it, even though she might not ever say that.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Danny, do you think there's anybody who can overlook my assholeness?
No.
Assholeliciousness?
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 Is that the new Fergie single coming out?
Yeah, dude. Good callback.
Yeah.
Fergie. What happened to Fergie?
Is it sweet or savory?
Has anyone seen Michael Caine? Miss Sunflower 94 has a question for both of you.
Yes.
How amazing was Mark? What was your favorite moment with him as Callie? Mark was fucking awesome. We were just talking about him backstage,
Oh, yeah.
behind the stage. over
We're
there.
on first name basis with Mark.
Yeah, because we hung out at the Stream of Many Eyes this weekend, which was dope.
Yes.
Marisha played on Sunday.
Yes, I did.
Travis played Sunday. It
was a blast.
Matt played as
on
a player.
Sunday. He did?
Yeah.
With
you were
the
there.
lovely Deborah Ann Wool.
Yeah, those
killed it.
VODs, by the way, guys, are
Him.
free, I believe, on the D&D Twitch page. So go watch them. You can see a lot of our gang. Liam sadly was not there, but a lot of our gang played in games over the weekend there.
Killed him, I said. Killed him?
Who did?
Is that the nothing?
Oh.
Said Deborah killed it.
No, I know what he said.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
But
was great. He was so
Mark.
at ease right away. And he's such a sweetheart. I mean, I've been joking about keeping him out of the country for a couple of months, but he's the nicest guy and fucking knows Dungeons and Dragons. And like, there was no acclimation period, and he was just right in it.
Yeah.
And he's welcome anytime.
Yeah, he was great.
He was great. Once again, I loved how cute he was.
Yeah.
His appreciation for cute things.
Yeah.
It's like, I like it.
When he
It's
said the
good.
thing about being pen pals with Jester
Pen
and she
pals.
lost
Pen
it.
pals?
I was
We're all
laughing.
suckers for accents, you know.
We're gonna try and Skype Mark in next week for a little bit to try and see how his side of the experience was. Probably horrible, but we'll get to the bottom of it on Talks Machina.
Sure.
Marisha,
Oh boy.
D&D Coalition wants to know.
Ooh,
Sounds official.
man.
It is. What emotions or thoughts were you having when it seemed the troll was carrying Bo off for good? Did her life flash before your eyes? Would there have been any major regrets?
Hashtag no regrets. No. Once again, I had this question a lot of like, when do you think Bo will change her behavior now that she feels like she was on the brink of death? And no.
Yeah.
I think Bo was unconscious. And Bo got woken up and was like, this is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Me as a player was thinking, this is gonna suck real bad if my character gets killed off and carried away and I haven't even gotten to say her backstory yet.
Yeah.
That would have sucked. But as Bo, I think she's just like, this is another unconscious night in a bar.
Do you
Yeah.
think that she's like Steve-O, and like when he gets his testicle bitten off, it's just like, you just gotta roll there, you know?
Kind of.
Yeah.
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 I think
Steve
Bo.
Steve-O.
Yeah, I think in Bo's head, she's like, par for the course. This is normal, right?
Yeah.
That's
So
a bad normal.
Huh?
Real bad normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
There's actually a lot of questions, not a lot, but there's several questions tonight about thinking about what would happen if there was a death like that this early in the campaign.
It would be
Because
such
Bo came so
it would be
close.
such a nut punch at this point in the campaign. If it happens, it happens, and I have like a vague idea of what I would do next. But man, I think
It'd be weird.
certainly for me, but I think most of us are like, we got all this stuff like pent up. I want to see it happen.
Yeah. It's crazy thinking though, 22 episodes almost.
Fifth of the way through the campaign ish.
Ugh. You're making me feel like summer camp's over and making me sad.
Yeah.
Fifth of the way through already. That's crazy. Yeah, because it was what, 115 last time about episodes?
Yep.
If it's the same amount. We don't know Matt's plan.
Yeah, we don't know.
Could be shorter, could be 852 episodes like Naruto.
Could be 23. yeah, Naruto. Could be 23 episodes. And then he's like, oh,
Yeah.
well,
That's meh.
get your backstory out.
Yeah.
Because tonight's it. Liam,
Yeah.
Darlette wants to know. Darlette wants to know.
Looking to the screen to verify.
I know it's not going up. 'cause
Darlette, yeah,
they're
sure,
killing you.
Darlette.
Caleb is very quick to send Frumpkin out to comfort people and tends to use his magic in very supportive ways to buff and support his team. Is this Caleb's way of expressing affection? And if so, do you think the rest of the Mighty Nine recognize this as an attempt at being affectionate?
Yeah, it's definitely an attempt. I think different people realize it. Some do and some don't, I would guess. He is, people have like floated this online too, but Frumpkin is definitely Caleb's, like he worked his way up to where he is now with a group of people. He started with, I'm just gonna say it. I've gone back and forth. I don't know if this will ever come up in the show or not, but he had a, no, I'm not gonna say it. I changed my mind. Sorry for the blue balls, guys.
Sorry. Oh, no. Danny's
The
flipping
cat
him
is
off.
very important to him, and so while he's not able to like express himself like a normal person, he does like to share the cat for small amounts of time.
I get it. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Sorry,
You're like
everybody.
that single guy who decides to get a corgi to take walks in the park to hopefully meet girls.
A corgi. Yeah,
I can categorically say no to that question
that's true.
because of things that I know and you don't.
Yeah.
I want to respond to that with every question I don't want to answer. I can say no because of things I categorically know that you don't.
Yeah, that's cool. It's a really highfalutin way to say that I'm better than you.
Yeah, to say go fuck yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Marisha, Calico Jill asks, you've said before that Bo is of the mindset she can't die. Do you think her near-death experience has shaken that cockiness or just reinforced it? Will she approach situations differently going
Fun
forward?
question.
Yeah, probably. Once again, I don't think that it's that Bo is like, I am immortal. I just think she still has that young youth teenager thing of like, yeah, I'm going to drag race this car and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that it's less that she doesn't think that consequences can happen to her and more that she thinks that they won't.
Interesting.
Because I think she just, it's that cockiness. I thought about this a lot. Bo went unconscious and then kind of came back floating in the air. I don't think Bo she doesn't know how close she got to real death.
Yeah.
She just thought maybe she was knocked out for a second, or
Yeah, because she technically was.
bad shrooms, or who knows with Bo.
Bo's been in enough bar fights to know sometimes you get a little whacked silly.
Yeah.
But all that stuff that happened with Caleb, and thank you for not killing me, by the way.
I'm assuming there's a question about that, so I'll
Several.
hold my comments.
Several. Yeah. We're just letting people settle in right now.
Right,
Sure,
right,
sure,
right.
sure.
We're letting them remember some of the other
Yeah,
moments
you
that
don't
happened in the
lead. You don't
episode.
lead with the finale.
No, dude.
Also at the end of the episode.
It was also at the end of the episode, as Danny just pointed out.
The death of Bo.
Did you feel like you had adequate time to answer that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to change the way Bo approaches things in terms of caution to the situation.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. And it shouldn't. I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Who am I? Let's give away some free shit, shall we?
Jean.
I love free shit. Jean
Each
Valjean.
week, we like to feature unique creations by you, the critters, including those epic gift-making skills. Up first, it's Gift of the Week.
Go, gift. Go, gift of the week.
Jiff.
Oh, we're back. Our winner for episode 21 of Campaign 2 was sent in by Jason Thompson. Let's take a look. Did you see this? This is so good.
Snap.
Oh, that's so
Hadn't
good.
seen that.
Everybody just pops. That was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh man. Congrats to you, Jason. You have won these Critical Role dice. Now, if you guys remember, these are the highly sought after red on black dice.
Ooh.
Every one of them rolls a 20, even the D6. And Jason Thompson, you're also going to be receiving this Strong Jaw Ale t-shirt. Sniffed by Liam O'Brien. Yes. It's worth so much more now, somewhere. You can. Oh,
Just patted the left cheek.
Okay.
On the
And
left-hand
it's got a butt cheek pat too, and a smell in that order. Guys,
Not the wedge.
don't forget. Don't forget, you can submit for gifts for our weekly contest by emailing them to submit@talksmachina.com.
Submit.
Moving on. Liam.
Yes.
This is a question that was submitted by Land Shanties. Good job, Chief. Just making sure he's still awake. Nod is pretty open about how powerful and capable she thinks Caleb is. How does Caleb feel about this? Does he agree with her?
About how powerful he is?
About how powerful and capable she thinks Caleb is.
About what do I think? I guess I can answer however I want. What do I think of Knott's thoughts, or what does he think of himself?
How does he feel about the way she views him?
I mean, she's weird, but so is he. He's not judgmental because they're both really strange cases. So he doesn't agree 100%. He's proud of what he's able to do, and he does think he's competent where he's competent. But she's obviously laying it on way too thick. But he doesn't feel the need to call her on it. I mean, it's like they're two crazy people. So what is he going to say? Like, you're out of your mind.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
plus it makes you look good, right?
Only if people believe it, which nobody does. So
Yeah.
no, Caleb hates himself. So yeah, nothing really gets through that barrier.
I understand.
Yep.
Yeah. Those are the glasses he's wearing, ultimately, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, he's not wearing glasses.
In his mind, he
In
is.
his mind, he is.
Yeah.
This one's for both of you from Kuti Patra.
Kuti Patra or Petra?
Who knows?
I need to be
It's
specific.
Patra, P-A-T-R-A.
Kuti Patra. Like Cleopatra.
Except with the
Oh.
Yeah.
Kuti.
Kuti Patra.
Can I say that on Twitch? Hey guys, are either of your characters still remotely interested in recovering that 100 gold, or was Bo's near death to septic troll juice enough to decide to let it go?
I mean, there's still 100 gold kicking it somewhere out there. Like,
It's true.
there's still. It's
out there.
It's out there.
I think
I
that
don't know.
that 100 gold was the world to Caleb a month ago, but he is happily at a place where 100 gold is good money, but not worth risking his hide.
Yeah. I get it.
He's moving up
Yeah.
thanks to his friends.
Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, 100 gold. Maybe if it
Friends.
was like 110.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, just think of how much gold must be left on the floor of that troll's den.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah. We can double back.
But we could definitely die trying to get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's hard to say, really.
Yeah, it's not worth it in my opinion. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your game.
Right?
It's not worth it though.
You don't want to?
I mean, I do off camera.
It's all the.
Tell you guys
it's all the
exactly
rage.
what I think about your decisions, good or bad. Liam, random guy Kyle wants to know,
Hi, Kyle.
which party member other than Caleb do you think Frumpkin is the most comfortable with?
That's easy. That's not because Frumpkin has spent the most time with Not. Yeah. I can't remember if this has been said in game or not, or just between Sam and I, but Not has eaten Frumpkin twice,
No way.
or attempted to eat Frumpkin
No
twice.
way.
Because Frumpkin. Now this is Liam talking. Caleb talks about Frumpkin being a real cat, but this is Liam talking now. Let's be honest. Frumpkin is a fey entity, and when enough damage has been done to Frumpkin, bamps out and goes to another dimension entirely.
Yeah.
So I'm a little unclear how the rules work. I don't know if Not tastes a little bit of blood and fur and then Frumpkin's gone, or if Not just tastes Lucky Charms for a split second and then Frumpkin's gone. But we have agreed on 2 times Not has eaten Frumpkin.
The second time was when he went, okay, didn't really work out well the first time. It just tasted like air, like a rice cake.
Fast enough.
Didn't
Gotta
chew fast
really
enough.
fast.
Let's give it another shot.
So,
Yeah.
But as a thought experiment, after Not, because that's the easy answer, we've got this one, Ford, Molly, Yasha, and Jester. Of that group, Laura will kill me if I don't say Jester. I'll say Jester.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say Yasha.
I almost did, but then I remembered that Laura would kill me. Plus, Frumpkin got to shit on Jester's horn, so
that's
that counts
true.
for a lot.
Yeah, that does.
Let's just say Not.
You get a lot closer to someone once you let them shit on your horns. Well, guys, this question is for Marisha, and it's from @JustHereForMarisha.
Oh my goodness.
How timely! She's on the show tonight.
Oh, wow.
In the past, you've discussed how Bo relies on the belief that everyone is innately selfish and ultimately looking to save their own skins. How does she feel about nearly dying only to be rescued by people who could have easily just left her behind?
Oh, that's interesting.
That's why Danny picked it.
It's a sharp one.
Man.
Danny Carr.
Bo's gonna have to do some self-evaluation and get back to you on that one.
Okay.
on
yeah.
how Bo feels.
Still processing it past this 12-hour period.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess,
Would part of her understand if they left her behind?
I think so.
Okay.
I wouldn't begrudge anybody that.
Yeah.
When you're dead.
When you're dead, yeah. Exactly.
Begrudging's for the living. I think we have a shirt coming out that says that.
I think Bo would hope that we would all kind of be under the same assumption to do the best we could without risking our own lives. So she's probably just assuming that happened.
Yeah.
Once again, though, it's kind of hard though. Like we as an audience and we as players know how close Bo really came to dying, but I didn't do any death saving throws. Like I was out and then kind of back in that same round.
Yeah.
So it's tough, you know, from a Bo narrative. I think she knows she got rattled clearly, and she's also going to be like messed up from troll acid all over her body.
Yeah.
I didn't see Saren right for a second. It was that quick.
Right, yeah, no, none of that happened. And she does, of course, have the recollection that it was Callie, because Callie has the levitation magic. So I think she does have that, like, oh, this Callie girl, like, she's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
She didn't have to do that, you sweet little flower.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I think that's still to be discovered.
Yeah, I understand. It's still very early. A fifth of the way, yeah, but it's still
fifth-ish.
still very early. You know, I mean, we're still getting into the meats and bones of people's backstories.
It's going to take me so many episodes to kill all of the Mighty Nine.
Yes, yes, so many, especially as they get more powerful. Liam, meta date a girl wants to know. Meta date a girl.
Date a
I get
girl.
it. It's cute. It's cute.
Yeah, I like that.
I get it. Yeah. Callie and Caleb's motives seem similar in that both are trying to hinder those who once manipulated them into doing terrible things. Did this register for Caleb, and did it affect any of his actions or emotions during the episode?
I mean, he, of course, saw the parallels, was very intrigued and curious about her. I know we're going to get into this. It did not factor at all into anything that happened at the end of the episode, but earlier in the episode, yeah, 100%. He saw, you know, like if they were to travel together for a month or more, I'm sure that they would have like, you know, bonded over and talked about it. But it didn't have much time to register as they trudged through a swamp. So yeah, didn't factor in later, but and Caleb like really warmed up to her very quickly too, and I think that's because, I don't know, because of her nature, because she was easy to approach, and because of her her experience.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and her half a scaly thing was very fascinating.
Yeah. Have you guys seen some of the fan art?
Oh my
No, I don't see the. I don't look at the fan.
Well, not you, dummy. Of course you see the fan art. What a stupid question, Brian.
So cute.
No.
Hey,
Wasn't it
speaking
just
of,
oh
yeah.
Oh yes,
I
that
was
was my
wondering if
favorite
she was
fan
gonna
art.
get any love tonight because she was just sitting in the corner looking at you guys like this.
Hey, you guys, I'm a little blue Laura Bailey. I'm pretty good, but I'm made of soft felt. I'm home and I'm pregnant and I'm watching Talks Mock and I'm getting mad at Liam O'Brien.
She's not watching Talks Machina.
She might be.
She's probably watching Cops.
Well, if she is watching, we miss you and we love you.
We love you.
And this is creepy.
This is creepy. Hey, let's give away some more free shit, shall we? And then we'll, oh yes. Oh wow. Oh wow. It looked like she was playing with a giant Liam because he's,
She's about to kill me.
but yeah. Our next giveaway is for you fans that create and send in incredible art for moments during Critical Role. It's time for Fan Art of the Week.
Fnart. 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 Fnart.
This week's fan art winner was sent in by Metal, aka @Vaquero Wendigo. Let's take a look.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
That's sexy. Yeah. His bones are on the outside.
I think he said it took 100 hours. I don't know if it was a he, sorry. They said it took 100 hours, I think I saw on Twitter.
So a fifth of campaign 1. Got it.
Yeah.
Bones. Look at those bones. I like it.
Lots of detail.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bones, dog.
The cards are out. Rebirth.
Oh, and
What?
the necklace was the moon cycle.
Sure.
It was the moon cycle.
Believe you.
Yeah.
It was.
Sorry, keep going.
There, look.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's dripping on his
That's some
finger.
serious
There's
detail.
flowers in his pelvic bones.
Well
Just
deserved.
like Molly.
Well deserved. Thanks to everyone who submitted, and congrats to you, Metal. You have won this Critical Role.
They got that.
They got this.
That's sick.
Yeah. Deluxe Ediciones.
We don't have
Bing,
that
bing,
yet.
bing, bing,
I
bing.
know.
I know.
I want
This
it
one's
so
this
bad.
one's going home with me tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wow, 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 wow. Jeez.
That's some
Look at that, dude.
gratuitous.
It's really a lovely book.
It
It's
is
so
really
lovely.
a lovely book. Dark Horse.
That.
A reminder for those submitting, please include how you would like to be credited if you win. And just a reminder that our giveaways are currently only available to people in the US, Canada, excluding Quebec. Moving on.
Submit.
Guys, also too, go to our awesome website to see that fan art up close. You can zoom in, you can razzle, you can dazzle, you can snazzle, and we'll also put it on our Instagram too. If you guys want to take a look, if you want to give the artist a shout out, do it. They work hard on these things, man.
Yeah.
Could we
deserve
go
it.
back to the shot of Brian for a second? What would we call the emotion that Ford is exhibiting as he looks over here? It's not longing.
Panic?
Maybe,
Shock?
yeah. I feel like sort of like
It's piercing your soul.
a bashful nervousness. Like, just like Travis, he's so unsure in life. What's happening?
Oh, I can't show the Wild Things VHS, right? Nope. I can't lean it up against his breast.
Maybe
All right.
he's just got to take a pooper.
Hey guys, our next question. It's time that we address the elephant in the room.
Oh boy.
Can we please bring out the elephant, Danny? That was Liam that made that wonderful noise, by the way. You can hire him for any voiceover needs. Marisha. Blue, yeah, literally any voiceover needs. Blue Man X Cat wants to know, why did Bo object to Caleb wanting to wait to give Callie the bowl? She seemed upset at him wanting to control other people's lives, but he was being cautious. Did Bo not see it that way? Question has several parts, so feel free to break it down however you want to.
Okay.
let's see here.
Can I preface this entire conversation with saying that Marisha is one of my greatest friends in all the world?
Everybody knows
The best of.
I know.
We love each other so much.
I'll kill you while you sleep.
I hate you.
Sometimes I get jealous of your guys' closeness, and then I remember I just don't like people.
Why did Boda object to Caleb wanting to
Give Callie
the bowl?
Did you not see it as him being cautious? Did you see it as something else?
I saw it as him being cautious, and that's fair, and that's warranted and justified. And I think Bo knows that more than anybody else, along with Not, considering we have a peek into your backstory. From Bo and the rest of the Mighty Nine's perspective, we didn't see that whole interaction with Not and Caleb and all of that transpiring. And when it came down to it, in Bo's opinion, what everyone has to remember is that Bo's not a hero.
Yeah.
In Bo's eyes, having this thing that's this potentially horrific artifact on our person, when we already have a dodecahedron of Jorhassian death with assassins coming after us, that was just another target on our back in business that wasn't ours.
Yeah.
In business that we had no knowledge or recollection of until we had met Callie. So with Bo, she was like, why, this isn't our jam, and if Callie is telling the truth and she is going to destroy this and actually wants to go out and destroy this cult, great. Bonus points for us. If she is lying to us and she does want to go out and talk to Tiamat, I think in Bo's head, that's another adventuring party's problem. That's above her pay scale.
Yeah.
That's not why we were here. And once again, like Bo's...
So you didn't feel like it would come back to bite you in any way?
No.
If she
not
did
in the
go
moment.
to... Okay.
No. I mean, it could, but I think Bo would deal with that when she felt like it was her business to deal with that. In the meantime, Bo didn't really have any agency to like know or care. And, and I saw a lot of people being like, Bo is with the Cobalt Reserve. Wouldn't she know like how potentially dangerous this artifact can be? And some people were like, I feel like it was an ignorant choice to go that way. But you also kind of have to think of it in the reverse way, that yes, Bo is a part of the Cobalt Reserve, and think of it in the opposite direction where she does know all of these bad things and tomes and stuff like that exists.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do? Go around intercepting every potentially dangerous item that, doesn't have anything to do with us?
Yeah.
And that's just Bo's opinion. I mean, I'm not saying it's the right choice or the wrong choice.
It's the character choice,
It's
though.
the character choice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Bo had no interest in wanting anything to deal with this bowl. And what she was trying to tell Caleb was essentially along that same lines. Like, you had no knowledge that this bowl even fucking existed until Callie came along. Beyond that, she was willing to go along with it until Caleb started suggesting holding Callie overnight. And then just due to stuff that Bo has dealt with in her backstory that unfortunately no one knows about yet.
Just tell us all. Right now.
Yeah, you know what?
Give me the exclusive.
If you tell us your whole backstory, I'll tell why Frumpkin is so special.
Oh, wow.
Seems like an even trade to me.
I think let's clear the decks here and make way for that, because, man, just to hear his part of it would be great.
Who need this at Thursday yet. Let's just do it right now.
Let's do it right now.
Kitty biscuits.
Yeah.
I see. I understand where you're coming from. I want to say that I respect the fact that you make bold character choices. I know that a lot of people online, I don't know, maybe they think that they gain some sort of strength by giving you shit. But in the time that I've known you, you actually are the one gaining the strength from that shit that people give you. And I like that in the face of that, after the last campaign, you still decide to make bold character choices, even if they're unpopular in a lot of ways, because you know it's what's right for that character. And in my opinion, that makes your RP that much more solid, because you're going, I don't care how this is going to go over sometimes, because it's the right thing that this person would do. And I think that's I think that's fucking awesome. And I think it's indicative of exactly how you guys have chosen to tackle playing this game in an open capacity like this in front of people. Is it's like, we're actors. We don't, even if someone handed you a script for a video game part or for whatever it is, you're gonna own the shit out of that character, because all of you guys I've known for years and you take this extremely seriously. And this is a character you play for a lot more hours than anything you guys end up doing in voiceover. And you guys know these characters better than any you've other played. Anything you've played. And you guys came up with this shit yourselves versus someone handing it to you.
Can I, before you even ask me a question about it, I might overlap, but I want to toss out 3 ideas about all this, because obviously there's been a lot of discussion and debate, and people are really passionate about it, which is fucking amazing that people care so much about what happens in our Dungeons and Dragons game.
Yeah, deeply.
Right? One, I encourage everyone who watches our show to go watch the old Japanese film Rashomon, which is about an event in the woods. It's an old movie. It's a Kurosawa film, and something happens in the woods, and the movie is 3 different people in thirds telling their account of what happened out in the woods. And every story is totally different. Everyone from their perspective of the same event tells a completely different story. Different people are the hero or villain depending on who's telling it, okay? Just go watch that film. That's all I gotta say. You get what I'm hinting at. The other thing is, like, I know that Vox Machina was more of like a family, obviously, and this clusterfuck of a-holes is not. This is not a Sunday school Bible parable class, right? We're not an after-school special where we're trying to exhibit people doing good things and right things. It's like a character study of some really fucking weird people.
They're not role models.
They're not. I mean, they might end up being, but that we're not like doing the perfect after-school special. Don't do drugs, Timmy.
Yeah,
Character study is the best way of putting it.
In the same way that Matt has an arc to his story for this campaign, each of you are going to have your own arc for those characters.
Yeah. Delilah Briarwood is a terrible person and super compelling.
Yeah.
And then the last thing is, like, this is a game of Dungeons and Dragons. If Caleb can't decide, I want to have a moment, I want to do something, I'm going to make this happen and try to fix things with this group and propose something and have a moment, what's the point of D&D? If Bo can't be like, I'm going to grab that fucking bowl and stop this, what's the point of D&D? If Percy can't stab the illusion of Raishon 3 times in the back, if Vax can't chase a green dragon, if Scanlan can't go into a house and burn it down as a Tyrannosaurus Rex, what's the point of Dungeons and Dragons? I don't want to play it if we can't have moments like that. So I don't care what gripe Caleb and Bo had together.
Lucky.
And Caleb, like, listen, I live in Caleb's skin, so of course I associate and feel passionate about Caleb's point of view, but it's not the only point of view, and the point is not being right. The point is to fucking have fun and get into it. That's it. That's the point.
Yeah, I completely agree. Well said.
I think the character study is kind of the right way of putting it. I think what we do differently, God, no, that's going to sound super high and mighty. I don't know.
Yeah, leave those kind of statements to me.
Like, we're uppity actor types, so I think we like making complex characters, and we want to explore that and see what these complex characters do, because people are complex. People are complicated, you know. You hear a lot of people complaining about contradictions, like what this person said that today didn't line up with what they said 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, have you ever had a Facebook post from 2 years pop up being like, remember when you said this, you dumb shit? And you're like,
yeah.
oh, God, that was a dumb thing for me to say.
Every person alive is full of contradictions.
Yeah, we're all full of contradictions. You know, and you're allowed to be upset at our characters, and you should. And I feel like that's why we as actors have jumped into this profession, is because we like making people feel things.
Yeah, the reason I say that this show scratches my theater itch is for this very thing, because
it makes sense.
because all this shit is happening.
Yeah.
And there's no question that she and I were like fucking passionate about our point of views, because we
Yeah.
were in the kickboxing ring together.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, you know, we stepped aside and we're like, that was crazy.
Yeah. And also, too, thinking about, like, so Melville said a great scene, a great moment is about the opposite of what it appears to be about. I look at that scene, which, if you explain it to somebody, you say it was an argument about a bowl. But it wasn't an argument about over a
Not
bowl.
at all.
No, it was about past
It was about
experiences.
Exactly. It was about what's in the rearview mirror.
Control issues on both sides.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
And being able to, like, have those clashes and flush that stuff out.
That's the red meat, Brian.
That's the red meat, and ultimately is the stuff that ends up bringing you guys closer together. But it also, it's probably very difficult for a lot of people who watch the first campaign, or what people are doing now is watching it in like a week and a half, not, you know, calling in sick to work and just like, some of the times I see people tweet and say I started last week and I already got through the first campaign. I'm like, what? Just tape the eyelids open. But it's got to be hard because, you know, there were some flawed, but some noble motherfuckers in Vox Machina. This is a completely different group of people that are in a different set of circumstances.
Fascinating, especially for the two of us, where like with Vax, it was like whatever she wants is going to happen. And now, like, I'm doing like 100, 100, 100, fail, dealing with her character. And that was only 6 months ago.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like a psychological experiment, as
Yeah.
has been this week.
Yeah, deep psychological experiment.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the whole thing is.
Yeah.
That's why that's a big reason why we play the game. It's not the only way to play the game or the only reason to play the game, but I think it's a big reason. Stop spilling your stuff on yourself.
This is the 15th shirt Marisha has gone
Can I
through.
get a thing?
Can we get Marisha
It's a
paper towel?
This is why I don't wear white or
Like
sleeves.
a Red Lobster bib
some
or
club soda,
a McCree poncho.
a sippy cup that you can tip upside down without all of it pouring out. Yep, there it is.
That'll do it.
It's not a bullet wound, for crying out loud. Good God. Man, she's going to answer the questions.
It's coffee.
That
It's coffee.
sucks.
Oh my
You know what's
damn
cool,
it.
though, is your outfit and your mug kind of match.
Thanks, man. It's all
no
greeny
problem.
themed.
Take some of that
Great.
water there and pour it on the...
Keep going. Keep going. Ask another question. Don't mind.
Well, Drunk Graffinsky said, did you guys have to kill the memories of Vax and Keyleth that hard? Which I thought was pretty funny. Okay, this one I like a lot.
Come on, come on.
Isn't that funny?
It's still alive. Yeah.
He's not. That's not a spoiler. I just made that. I'm just kidding. Don't worry about it, guys. Hey, Liam, Bacon
Nobody
Queen Vern wants to know.
Yeah.
Caleb seemed to genuinely like and somewhat trust Callie until he found out she had ties to Tiamat. What was going on in his mind at that moment?
I don't know. I think that's a mischaracterization. I mean,
Clarify it for
a
us,
lot's
then.
going
Yeah.
on. So Caleb is trying to make good with the group and not doing a very good job of it.
I'm sorry, Boo.
So, no, it's fine. It's great. I mean, he obviously saw the extreme parallel between their backgrounds, but then just had
Go to a full-on Liam while I'm cleaning my shirt. Come on. There we go.
Would you like my jacket?
a.
Good, because I'm
What
cold.
was the question? Even
The
all right.
question was, you seem to genuinely like and somewhat trust Callie until you found out she had ties to Tiamat. What was going on in Caleb's
I
mind
mean,
at
I
that
think
moment?
Caleb thought that she was probably fine until the very end of the episode, and she confirmed it by backing Caleb up in that moment of tension at the
Yeah.
end. He was just like, if because of the things that she was dealing with, he put on a different set of sunglasses to watch her and make sure that everything was fine. Everything probably was fine. And at the end, Caleb and Liam was like, this is probably extraneous. She is probably fine. She has been really good with us, but I don't trust it to just leave it. So the only reason that all that should happen is because he was like, well, I found out this. I'm probably jumping to another question. I found out this thing. It's information that the group will want to know. The group wants me to be more forthright. Hey, group, get in a battle formation. Hey, group, I found out this thing is really bad, so let's take precautions. And it's great because Caleb thinks that he has a bag of broken glass that nobody wants to touch, and it turns out that he's right.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So like even when he was, and I love how the episode ended, even in a moment when he was trying to do what he thought the group would want, he doesn't know how to do it because he's been in a fucking asylum for 11 years.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to do it anymore.
When you said, I say I don't know what any of this means and I walk away.
Yeah.
And I walk away. Why?
I mean,
Why not continue the conversation? Why just choose to walk away?
because I already said 10 minutes ago that Liam floating back knows that everybody's judgment of Caleb was based on everything that's happened before this day.
Right. Yeah,
I get that easily. But in the moment, the things that Bo is throwing in his face, like the trauma, which is a very real thing, had nothing to do with anything that was going on in his mind. So like he went back and forth, he went back and forth, he went back and forth. He wants this to work. He wants this to work. He doesn't want to argue anymore, and literally just didn't understand why trauma was getting brought into it. And like the best thing to do is to disengage. Like if he's getting that angry, if he's getting that upset, like why build it? Just walk away from it. And another thing with Caleb, I'm sure I'm just jumping ahead to all my questions.
That's okay.
Like Caleb doesn't need in this group to feel like people respect him or think he's a badass or think he's cool or, oh, Caleb, help us. We look to you for arcane knowledge. Caleb thinks that he is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So this is just confirming probably what he unconsciously wants. And all he needs is to get stronger and to learn more. So him feeling like a badass or cooler or everybody patting him on the back in this group doesn't fucking matter. All he needs to do is learn more and grow. So if he needs to shut up and just roll with it and be thought of as an awkward bag of broken glass, as long as they'll keep him around, fine. Because he just needs access to things that he hasn't had access to for 5 years, and he hasn't, and he can't argue with the results that he's been getting.
Yeah.
And he's told her everything. So he can ghost if he wants to, but just like as he's analyzing the pluses and the minuses and what he's getting out of being here, even though he feels like shit, and the group did make him feel like shit, like he thinks he deserves, he's still getting something out of it. And is getting that unconscious need to be told, you fucked up and you're a fuck up.
Yeah.
That's harsh, but that's the experiment I'm doing with this campaign as a guy that does not like himself.
Interesting.
Man, I feel like that does no favors to everyone who said I was being so mean to Caleb.
She is talking from her experience. She has nothing to do with what happened to him. She is not responsible for him. He is not looking for pity from anybody. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want to be coddled. He barely knows how to accept what Not is doing. He misses his mother and father, so he lets that happen, but he doesn't know what to make of it. He just lets it happen.
As
So
far as
everyone
her
get
being
off her
around?
back. Caleb is where he wants to be, which is moving towards his goal.
Yeah. I get it. I get it. Which is more margaritas.
Always.
Secret backstory.
Secret backstory. Yeah.
Yeah. The subtext under the subtext.
Yeah, exactly. D20s or die, Marisha wants to know. It seems Bo has a pretty clear problem with authority figures.
Yes.
Were Caleb's latest actions too similar to those with authority who Bo has despised in the past? Any connection there?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much so. You
Interesting.
kind of pretty much nailed it on the head.
Well, I didn't. D20s or die did.
Yes.
They rolled a natural 20 with that question.
Yeah, and since you brought it up, like Bo bringing up Caleb's trauma was basically speaking directly to that point, which we have since talked about
We sure have, because it's
a lot.
a lot. This week has been a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this week will be a lot.
But yes, it just, yes.
Yeah. We have time for a couple more quick ones here. This one comes from They Pray, or it's Vape Ray.
Vape Ray.
What went through your heads when Yasha successfully destroyed the bowl?
Didn't expect that.
That was awesome.
I didn't think it'd work.
Yasha's a badass.
Yeah.
Badass sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Badass godly abilities
didn't
hiding
Caleb-
somewhere in there.
Caleb poo-pooed that idea.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Clearly doesn't know everything.
True. Yeah, got a couple more books to read for him.
Yeah. Gotta go back to the smut shop.
Back to the smut shop. Yep. Can I get
You can't contain that one, can you, Carl?
Can I get some ink, some paper, and some hand towels?
I would like high-quality paper and ink, and also whatever the medieval equivalent of Kleenex is. Thank you very much.
Yes. I would like all of your lotions, please. Our final question of the night, Jesus Christ, comes from Miranda Katie Pruitt. Do you think the group will feel a need to address the communication issues within the Mighty Nine soon?
For both. That's not up for me to say.
Well, do you think, why? Why is
Why
it not up
not?
for you to say?
I really don't have an opinion. I don't know. Caleb doesn't know.
Yeah, but you do.
But you do.
I don't know
He's
what if
asking
it'll
for
make it
us.
better or worse. I honestly don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Maybe
I don't
we
know. I
should.
think it might turn into. Now that answer says what I think should happen on the show, so I don't know.
I mean,
I think it could go either way.
I think with everyone, and once again, I think there's been a lot of speculation that this argument has destroyed Bo and Caleb's relationship to a point of no return. I don't think that's how conflicts between friends work. Every time I've had
Yeah,
a
hopefully
conflict with a
not.
friend, I tend to grow stronger with them afterwards. Honestly, I was stoked after all this because I felt like it was a breaking point that we've all been maybe kind of waiting for. You know, and once again, like we were talking about this, like no one's asked Bo about her backstory. I think this has grounds to now.
Yeah.
You know, like
That's
no
true.
one's
Or an organic way to bring that, to be able to bring that into the conversation.
Right, and like, and honestly, like, it's hard for me to even like sit here tonight and like justify anything that Bo did without anybody really knowing why she acted the way she did, and it's hard to even like try and justify it. So I think that it is a breaking point. I think it was kind of a good straw that needed to happen.
To go back to what you said at the beginning of the answer, though, about how some people speculating this is like a friendship destroying thing. If anything, really, I feel like moments like this are what actually bring people closer together.
Yeah.
Because no, regardless of our emotional makeup and our ego and whatever else, there is some part of you that appreciates when someone calls you on your bullshit.
Totally.
And not that you're bullshitting, but on your bullshit, or like that you take things too far, or whatever else it is. I try to surround myself with people like that because it keeps me sharp, and it keeps me from becoming an even bigger douchebag than I am. But
I
those
respect-
moments create respect, and they create
Great respect.
like communication. I guess kind of going back to that question.
Yeah, I would adjust slightly and say that there has been no friendship as of yet. They've only known each other for 2 or 3 weeks, but this could be. I'm not going to say it is, but potentially is the beginnings of friendship. I mean, at least with Caleb, he's been alone for 5 years, and then had someone who was like, "You're the best" for 6 months, which has been appreciated, but not necessarily what he needs.
It's not the same thing as having a rounded.
It's like a slap. Wake up.
Yeah.
And
Maybe.
If someone gets upset, that just means that they care. Like, you wouldn't get upset if you didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And that's true, I think, for real life too. Like, it's it's what our parents have always tried to tell us when we were shitty kids. Like, I wouldn't get mad at you if I didn't care.
Yeah.
Everyone, has had that moment of someone telling them that. And I think people need to keep that in mind. And I know we're like reaching the end of our episode, but just as a closer, I just kind of wanted to like project that thought.
Oh, thanks, Siri.
Towards. Thanks, Siri.
She said thank you for my pocket. I didn't ask her anything, but she said
You're
thank you.
great, Siri.
Yeah, but you know what she's close to? Sorry, go ahead. I'd be saying thank you too.
My goiter.
But yeah, I tend to walk away from any episode where if I speak out vocally, being cautious of where I tread on the internet.
Yeah.
But if you're upset at Caleb, or if you're upset at Bo, or if you're upset at Ford for holding a sword to Caleb's throat, like I think that art and that acting and that media is there, and these stories are there to teach us about ourselves and why we get these emotions towards these certain things. And Liam and I have been talking a lot, like all weekend, about how fascinating the Team Bo versus Team Caleb discussions have been.
It's been like a governmental psychological experiment with half the internet saying you suck and half the internet saying you suck. And it can only come from people like being way invested in
They deeply
what we're
care,
doing.
which is like it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like it's incredible, and we're truly blessed to be a part. #blessed to be a part of something that people feel that passionately about. So I don't know, like harness.
There's a
that.
difference between a conversation and like lashing out at the actor is what you're talking about. And
That too,
I
yes.
think that
Well, that's
like
a separate thing. I mean, just know
Yeah.
that we're playing strange people on purpose.
exactly.
I mean, that's as simple as that.
Yeah.
We're playing strange people on purpose.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like.
Without flaws, without those ups and downs, etc., they would not be interesting characters that 100 episodes from now we're going to be really emotionally connected to.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
I mean, no one wants to play Superman. No one wants to be invulnerable to
Not even
everything and
Henry
the best.
Cavill wants to play
Yeah,
Superman.
like.
I mean, Caleb will kill Bo with a fireball eventually, so all this will be a moot point.
Episode
Not after
43.
I
I'm
choke you
calling
in
it
your
right now. That's when it'll happen.
Go to
Go
sleep.
to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Shh, go see your parents.
Well, guys,
Yeah, thank you, Danny.
goodness gracious.
God,
But anyway, we love you all. We love you.
We do.
And
We love everybody.
we love everybody.
Do you know who doesn't love us though? Our producer Max. Yeah, buff Keanu Reeves is
tolerates
upset.
us though.
Well, guys, that's all the time we have for tonight. Stick around for Talks Machina After Dark.
It's Machina.
Talks Machina After Dark. I would like to hashtag thank my guest, courtesy this week of @Molly_mockery. That's cool.
Oh.
Need bowl for frying.
Okay.
Gimme the dish, okay?
Okay.
And I'm your host, adding Callie to the roster. That's cool, right? Oh, that's cool. That's tight. That's tight.
I'm Liam O'Brien, and I support this message.
Yeah, you can reply to this massage. Hey guys, Critical Role Campaign 2, Episode 22 airs this week. Woo, 22 episodes.
Double digits.
Until then, please, please, please don't forget to love each other. Goes for you too. Don't forget to love each other.
Fuck off, Ray.
Don't worry, it's almost Thursday. Stay turnt, my friends.
Hi, Dukin?
Hi.
I don't know, man. I'm out of Hey there, friend. What's happening? I'm sorry, my ear moved a little bit there, but what are you gonna do?
Oh my God. Liam, look.
Are we? No. I'm gonna hide behind Danny. I'm not coming anywhere near that set. No.
I save you.
No.
I save
I
you.
don't want it. Wait, hold it there. Keep it. Don't move. Don't move.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute, is there a fucking delay on this shit?
No, they got
Oh, he
they
took
got
a
screen
picture
grab.
of
They
it,
took
and
a
the
Taking the
picture
nose
is
of the real one off to the
superimposed.
side.
Yeah,
What happens if I
superimposed.
do this though?
This is called movie magic.
What?
It's,
Shit!
No,
Wait,
no,
now
stop.
go to the other one.
Oh, now you're messing everything up.
Oh my God! Don't go into the eyes, Brian. Oh,
No
that's
kidding.
somehow worse.
Hello! Hello, old friends. Ford here. I'm Conan O'Brien from 1998.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't do that again,
Oh,
Brian.
man.
Oh, you dirty
That's
wee
all
feck
chief,
here.
dude. That's all chief. Let's do some questions here from the Alpha Chat. That's what we do here on After Dark.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Let's just.
Oh, I see. We have to turn the Ford. Yeah. It's like I used to have to like turn that picture of my grandmother around whenever I would have a girl over, you know.
Yeah. And Ford walks away.
And Ford walks away. Marisha, Andy wants to know, how much fun did you have at the Stream of Mini Eyes game? Also, how was being DM'd by someone other than Matt or the cast?
Oh my gosh, it was great. Deborah killed it as a DM.
Yeah.
She was awesome. I personally love experiencing other DMs because I think we get so into like Matt's ticks and we start overanalyzing his play style, his tells.
Yeah.
It's like a poker game. So yeah, each DM has a different experience and a different way of playing, and like it's great. In my opinion, different DMs are always like different teachers or like different senseis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, each one teaches me a different thing,
Yeah.
and I love it.
You also got to play with Matt as a player.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Which is
never
great.
happens. People got to see Matt play. I mean, I know he was in Honey
I
Heights and
played with
stuff.
him. He
but,
always goes all in on an accent, obviously,
does.
and
Yeah.
he's kind of good at it.
he's all right.
Yep.
Everyone got to discover why I don't do characters with thick accents for long-term games.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, what the fuck was with that accent? And I'm like,
What'd you do?
exactly.
I didn't see it. What'd you do? Can we get a little sample? Can we get a little
It's
sample?
like a little bit Scottish mixed with a little bit Irish mixed with, you know, if I didn't know what was going on, I'd just go Cockney.
Okay.
She was
Yeah.
a dwarf.
Okay, casting director Lima's listening. Okay.
Yeah, oh, God,
yeah.
no, don't! No!
Ah, you just blew
never
your
work
career. You just blew the whole career on After Dark. That's what I do. I blow my whole career on After Dark every week. Yeah. This one's cool. This is from Gust He Ghost.
Gusty Gust.
No, it's Gus the Ghost.
Gust the Ghost.
Any tips on
Coast to coast.
embracing conflict between characters in a game? I'm guessing it helps that you're real life good close friends.
Yeah, I mean, Mersh and I trust each other a lot, and have known each other for a long time now. Also, being an actor for a long time helps because the whole point of Hamlet or the movie Heat or Teletubbies or whatever, you know, is conflict. So you just get used to conflict. I mean, like any movie or show, or you know, if everyone's like, "Hey, we're really drinking coffee together and happy," I mean, no one watches that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you just get used to it. But
Yeah.
it's reps at bat, and definitely if you're the person you're working with, you trust, you feel at ease. I mean, we get away with saying terrible shit to each other and fun, and weird shit to each other in this game. I mean, that's part of the 11 herbs and spices of this show is we know each other so well. We know that what we can get away with and what we'll be comfortable with.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know if that's helpful.
It is.
Certainly,
yeah,
there's a
I
lot of
think so.
words.
Yeah.
Trust is huge, and I think just maturity to like know that to separate one from the other.
Yeah.
And know that there isn't necessarily supposed to be comfort in conflict. If you're doing conflict right, it's not going to be comfortable.
Right.
And I think it does take, I don't know, once again, that sounds uppity, but probably a more experienced role player to be able to make sure that they can tread those waters safely.
Yeah.
Because there is like care, and you do have to have personal care, and I think like aftercare, like I said, like me and him
We've
checked
talked
in.
about stuff.
Yeah.
In last campaign and this campaign, not planning, but just like, well, that was intense. What did you think of that? And,
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you
What was
good?
your
I'm good. Are you
opinions?
good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we did all that this go around,
Yeah.
and we'll do all of it again if we need to. You know, were you okay with this? Was this okay? Do you understand where I was coming from here? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I would also say, and we've said this before, embrace failure, but I don't just mean like yay ones and oh bad things are happening to the characters, but like last game, I was sure there'd be a question about this. I wasn't paying attention, and I started using spells that would have killed Marisha's character because I was focused on. I was like convinced that I wasn't going to try to damage. I was like, which like support spell will be most helpful here? And I really just was not paying attention. Like the idea that you have to be perfect all the time is silly. And like what I love about our game, this game in general, and our game especially, is that it feels like rehearsals to me for plays and projects I've worked on, where like you're really reaching and trying amazing things, and amazing things do happen. But 20% of the time we whiff.
Yeah.
And it's shitty.
Yeah.
And so what?
Yeah.
And you reach high, and you reach high. If you reach high, you're going to score a lot, and mistakes are going to happen, and just laugh at yourself. We laugh at ourselves.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, thanks for not killing me, man.
It'll happen.
It'll happen. Don't worry.
It'll happen.
It'll happen in time.
It'll happen.
Let's see here. Unknown Answer asks, now that Caleb has enlarged Bo, would they consider making a code name for this move like Caleb has with Not? That's a good question.
There's been a lot of debate about this one. There's Swole Regard. There's also Jumbo, which is
Jumbo.
pretty great.
Bolossus was my.
Bolossus
I
is
tossed
great.
that
What did
in.
I say? Bogantic,
Bogantic.
I think.
Oh, wow.
Bogantic. A big bow. That's a Pixies
big
reference,
bow.
gang.
Yeah, that's good. What else were there? I saw like a Bozilla or something like that. I think I saw someone do.
Okay. We could vamp on this for like 15 minutes at least.
Man, there's so many puns. Too many puns.
What about for Yasha and Bo? Giant Women, the Giant Women's Club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Boyasha.
That's a different thing.
That's a different thing.
that other people
Yeah.
worry about besides
Yeah.
me, Danny.
Something
saying.
else.
That's not my job to think about that.
It's my job.
It's Danny's job. That's true. That's actually true. Here's one. Wordy Wonderwolf says, what's the best celebrity comparison you can make to Max?
To that, Max? Mm-hmm. Best.
Lou Diamond
He's over
Phillips.
there. He's over there.
Lou
Yours-
Diamond Phillips after a bee sting.
I'm gonna say young and just worked out Antonio Banderas.
Oh, yeah. Just worked out like hours
That's
ago.
good. That's good.
Like still a little, glisteny. From the
Yeah.
fresh workout glow.
I would say like Assassins.
No,
No, not sweaty, just
glow.
I would
glistening.
say,
Like,
like,
there's a difference
like
between.
A little more smoldery Jack Black.
Yeah.
That's one.
sure.
No, but not Jack Black, but like a more smoldery Jack Black.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get those lights up. Let's turn those lights up. He loves
And
being
who's
on
the
camera.
actor who's like totally insane and has done terrible things?
Yes.
I should probably stop there.
The
Let's be honest.
Scientologist?
No, he was in Strange Days. He's really like he's gone off the deep end. It's better that I don't think of his
Are
name.
you thinking
I think.
of Are you
Henry
think?
Winkler?
No.
Are you thinking
Henry Winkler? Shut your mouth!
I think of Tom Sizemore.
There it is.
Tom Sizemore. Yeah. He does look like Tom Sizemore a lot. See you, buddy. Thanks for your work
You know,
today.
but like a good person.
Yeah, good Tom Sizemore.
Look what you've
Oh
done.
boy, we're gonna have to buy some cupcakes
Listen,
or
I
something.
didn't start this, but I will finish it.
Oh, here's one from Vaguely Functioning. Is that me? Can either of your characters play any instruments? If not, what would they like to play?
Oh man, Caleb is terrible at accents, terrible at impressions, terrible at musical instruments, okay at singing because he has to speak Celestial. Yeah,
Celestial like singing?
it is. It is like singing. Yeah, it's like a little bit of Latin. That was Close Encounters of.
That sounded more like. Yeah, I was gonna say that sounded more like the organ at my old Catholic school.
The closest you got to church music was Close Encounters of the Third.
Yeah.
I think Bo would be full on drumline.
Yeah, she would definitely be a drummer. Yeah. Like she would be like Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins, just with all the instruments.
I bet,
Yeah.
I bet Bo could crump.
Crunk?
Crump.
Crump. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dagger. Have Bo do some daggering.
I mean, she's made of muscle, right? Like
Yeah.
lean muscle. And every time there was a documentary on crumping, and those people look like Tyler Durden at all times, just going.
Really?
I better not do that. It's a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to pull something while crumping.
So it was only half a second, our squeef. Leave me alone.
Oh, he's up. You up? Here's one for you guys from Ardone83. Travis got to play Grog again this weekend. Would you want to play your Vox Machina characters again?
Sure.
Love to.
Sure.
Miss good old Kiki.
Yeah.
Just doing 30 minutes apiece on Pillars was great.
Yeah.
It's good to
It was
revisit.
weird. It's like
Oh.
saying hi to an old friend.
They're not gone.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for a little while.
That actually ties into this other question, Professor Pale Pants. That's a good one. That's a pretty good one, Professor Pale Pants.
Took me by surprise.
Yeah, me too, man. Before Pillars of Eternity 2, what were your favorite video games where you got to play as your friends?
As friends.
Yeah,
Wait, what was
something
that question?
Before Pillars 2, what was your favorite game to play with like people
with
we
all of
know?
us?
With
that
people
were
from
in
the
it?
cast of Critical Role,
Oh my
not us, but
goodness.
other people.
Uncharted, Lost Legacy.
I mean, the Telltale Batman games with Laura as Catwoman
Oh,
and
yeah.
Travis.
I really liked Laura in, don't fuck up the name, Liam, Infamous.
I like Travis and Laura in
Neon
Infamous.
girl. She was
Just-
fucking
yeah.
awesome in that game.
She had like the pink hair,
Yeah, she purple streaked around. Yeah, great.
doing all this
Great.
stuff.
Ashley Johnson in The Last of Us, maybe the best video game performance of all time. I might be biased. She's a good friend of mine, but it's totally true.
I just played through it again last week. I'd never finished playing through the remastered version on PS4. I just played PS3, so I played it in 3 nights. And Ash was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Playing Last of Us for like 7 hours a night," but I forgot how terrifying that game is. It's terrifying.
Good shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good.
Man,
that's a
it's
good
weird.
one.
I feel like I'm always just our friends.
Injustice.
Yeah.
Courtney Taylor in Fallout.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Fallout
Yeah,
4. 'cause she
Julie
was my
Nathanson was
PC.
great in Far Cry 5.
Yeah, Julie.
Yep.
Man, just
Grog
you in
was
Fallout
great
too?
in God of War.
I'm friends with a writer named Tom Bissell, who wrote The
Tommy
Disaster
Wiseau?
Artist. And many video games, and he was just going off on how Friday the 13th is his favorite game, that Marisha is a camp counselor and it gets murdered by Jason Voorhees. So I intend to check that game out now.
Who played Jason Voorhees?
I don't know.
Jason Priestley?
I don't know. I don't know if he does. I don't know. We didn't do group records on that one. That was a fun game though.
Voorhees isn't. He's a strong silent
Yeah.
serial killer.
I'm sure
He
they
might just,
needed,
like, grunt.
I'm sure they needed.
That was good. Good job.
I think we have time for one more. Well, first, before we do that, Kay or Dwayne wants to know, to the Vox Machina production crew, what are your favorite cookies? Christopher?
I don't really eat cookies.
This motherfucker doesn't eat cookies. Chief?
Chocolate chips, go classic.
Chocolate chip, let's go classic. I'm not familiar with that brand. Danny?
Chocolate chip or sugar cookies?
Chocolate chip or sugar cookies. Courtney?
All right, very specifically, there's a brand called Matt's Cookies.
Matt's
Matt's
Cookies.
You can find them in the Midwest, and they're delicious.
Midwest.
You can
okay.
find them in the Midwest.
Man, so
Max?
much.
Maxwell James?
Matt's.
Beat that, I'll have a
So much sexual innuendo went
Just-
through my brain on that one.
Oatmeal chocolate chip, that's cool.
Oatmeal chocolate chip? All right, that's.
raisin is disgusting.
Oatmeal raisin,
Crime against
don't do that.
Oatmeal raisin cookies.
anything Girl Scout.
Max, that's really strange.
Anything Girl Scout.
Anything Girl Scout? Sure.
Anything
Oatmeal
Girl
chocolate
Scout.
chip? Yeah, that's weird.
Oatmeal, just don't put oatmeal in a cookie.
Oatmeal iced cookies are
Just
pretty
eat it.
good.
Eat oatmeal for
too.
breakfast.
Those
Leave
are-
the
those are
cookies
dope.
for the good shit. I don't need healthy oatmeal shit in my cookie.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Someone say Snickerdoodle?
Snickerdoodle
No,
is great.
snickerdoodles
It's
are
the
awesome,
best.
dude.
Oh
I'll just eat a
man.
tub of Snickerdoodle.
You gotta eat those
like,
hot.
dough.
Content right here, you
Yeah,
guys.
this is what you tune in for.
You gotta
It
eat
took one
those
question
hot.
about cookies to derail this whole show.
Yep. That's how we roll. All right. Well, I think we're pretty much. Oh, this is for Mick Crashland. Can anyone sing Sam's D&D Beyond ad?
Nope.
Oh my God! This is the best story though. When
Tell
we
it.
were going into our show, Deborah's show for
Stream of Mini
Stream of
Eyes.
Mini Eyes this weekend, and we were waiting in the whole audience. broke into the D&D Beyond theme song.
They were playing it throughout the stream.
Yes,
yeah.
they were playing it, and everyone started singing along with it. It was so surreal.
It was
was
cool,
so
man.
crazy.
I don't know the words. Well, like making breakfast, I start going like ba 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 da ba ba da.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then I segue into put your finger in my butt, which is another song Sam sings, which is on YouTube. I just sort of segue there for some reason.
Heck yeah, dude. I saw the ad air on the TVs they had in the back there a few times, and it was fun to watch people freak out because a lot of people hadn't seen it. And I was like, yeah, man.
Girl, it would be super if you occupy my pooper. Put your finger
Is that
in my
actual
butt,
lyrics?
my butt. Yeah, man,
That
it's Sam
sounds-
fucking Regal.
That sounds like some Sam Riegel shit.
And Rob Blatt. Regal and Blatt.
Riegel and Blatt. Rob Blatt's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight, folks. That was Liam talking about fingers and butts instead of singing D&D Beyond.
another
and that's
Tuesday.
what you
I was
want.
gonna say that's his second favorite topic to talk about.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what you want out of your Alpha subscription. Well, gang, thank you guys for taking time to really dive deep into stuff. Marisha, I know it's hard because you have to kind of tiptoe around a lot of answers because you don't really have a lot of backstory out yet. But thank you for, doing your best. Unfortunately, tonight it was
Right.
not good enough.
Right.
So we're going to have to ask you to leave.
Ask me a question, damn it.
Tell us about your Scientology, Beauregard.
Yeah. Yeah. How many
What
thetans-
Thetan level are you?
Thetan levels.
I have my own planet.
Danny, bring out the E-meter. Can we show that on
I
the...
think I know what that is.
Can we show that on Twitch? Good night, guys. We love you.
Deny it.
Best way.
Good night, Ford.
Goodbye, Ford.
Goodbye, Ford.
Good night, Jester.
Wait, did you see what he did? He put Ford's face on the
Ford.
so it was still facing. Yeah, there it is. That's amazing. Even though it's turned around. Oh, dude. Nice one, Chief.
What is this show?
Oh, that was it.